Well, I've been at this with the NFL Network for 18 years, doing this show now. This is my 8th year, and I've never asked the coach the question I'm about to ask you, Brandon Staley, but here we go. There is a circumstance. I don't know if you are aware of it, and you might be because you're very perceptive, that if the Steelers win and the Colts lose, that both you and the Raiders make the playoffs if you tie on Sunday Night Football. And there are a lot of people talking about this right now. And would you actually willingly take a tie when you know that that assures you of making it, and the other team, if you communicate with that other team, do something like that? Coach Brandon Staley.
Yeah, that's a pretty loaded scenario there, Rich.
Yeah.
You know, like that is a all-time coffee shop scenario.
Yep.
I feel like I'm with my buddies at the University of Dayton or something like that.
Yep, that's what people are talking about.
You know, I think we all respect the game and the NFL Shield and the integrity of this game far too much to you know, be complicit in something like that. This game matters too much to too many people, and we want to play our best and be proud of the result one way or the other. And so I know we're going to do everything we can to go win this game and play the way we're capable of playing. And I hope that all the fans and everybody that loves the NFL will be proud of the game on Sunday.
I appreciate you giving me an answer to the stupidest question I've admittedly ever asked an NFL head coach. But this is truly, Brandon Staley, something that so many fans are talking about. And I even just said about 10 minutes ago, knowing that you're coming on the program, that, you know, how would you do something like that? What do you get Telesco hooking up with Mayock and you and Bisaccia on a Zoom and what? And then you kneel for 3.5 hours in front of the country? I mean, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Yeah. But I do have a coach who's playing this game, and I wanted to put that in front of you know, and present that to you.
I mean, I think you know, for the NFL, I think, as you know, you've been in the NFL now pretty much your whole life. I mean, what makes it so special is the competition and the level of integrity and respect that it stands for. And certainly that's what we're going to try and live up to this Sunday.
Coach Brandon Staley, thank you for the times you've called in during this regular season, and for you and the Charger faithful, I hope we have a playoff conversation and many more to come. So thank you for the time, and Happy New Year to you and yours.
Thank you, Rich. Happy New Year. Thanks for having us.
You got that's Brandon Staley, the head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers.
Justin Herbert, Derek Carr in an elimination game. It's basically a playoff play-in game.
Wild environment.
The Chargers-Raiders rivalry is one of the most intense rivalries in the National Football League.
They need one too. Herbert stepping away, under pressure.
You say this is the game, DJ. 4th and 6.
Absolutely.
Not a lot of time left. Just came marching all the way back.
Well, you never want to say never, but this could be the ball game right here. 4th down and 6 as the Chargers have to convert.
Herbert. They rush for it. Here comes Crosby. Throws outside. Caught at the line to gain. They are marking him short as it stands right now.
Oh my gosh.
It is inches. So Staley's going to challenge. You have to. It's the season.
Man, that's the first down. Yeah, I know.
After review, when the receiver was touched down by contact, the ball was at the 12-yard line.
4th down, 4th down.
Well, here's the season. 4th and 21, not the way you want to try to extend it.
Gonna take some shot with Cook down the middle of the defense, try and throw it high and give him a chance.
The tight end's had a big night. Herbert fires, and into the end zone it is. Palmer with a touchdown.
Caught, touchdown, Chargers. Season saved on 4th and 21.
That was Michael Jordan taking off from the free throw line level play right there. That was ridiculous from Justin Herbert. That ball was about 8 feet off the ground, just a laser.
I kept going down the sideline, and I kept looking
telling me, hey, it's over. And I couldn't find it. Couldn't find that look.
Hands to Renfro, tackle for loss, Chenna Nwosu.
It's time for 97 to get some heat on Derek Carr.
Pressure. The ball is out. The ball is out. The ball is out. Joey Bosa knocked it out.
Big stop. Sack fumble. Backed up. Got to go the whole way.
Trips to the right. Fourth down. Herbert fires. And again, they just barely get the first down. This time it's Allen. 3rd and 10. Herbert protected well. Incomplete. Guyton. Need this one. Herbert fires, and that's going to be incomplete. Flag is down, though. Cook, the flag is down right where the catch would have been made.
Jared Cook got held.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 33. 5-yard penalty, first down.
This point, send an extra attacker, and that's going to be caught near midfield. Fires. That's going to be caught. Trufant's on Williams. Herbert leaping up in the air, and it is caught by Joshua Palmer.
Great play by Casey Hayward.
He's out.
Push him out of bounds.
Raiders almost jumped offside. Herbert fires. Inside the 30 goes Mike Williams.
We're on like the 40-yard line with 15 seconds left.
6'4" against 5'11", 3 guys at the goal line. Picket fence down there. Herbert fires, and it is at the 12-yard line. Guyton, the officials conferred, they make the catch and stay in bounds. Herbert firing, and it is going to be caught in the end zone by the big body Mike Williams. Insanity. Insane. 83 yards, made every 4th down.
Did this just happen? Hold on real quick. They're paying us, right? Don't tell them we'll do this for free, because this is unbelievable. This is the best entertainment you can find anywhere right here with this football team. Are you kidding me?
I don't know what to say. This Herbert is unbelievable, though. How many 4th downs have they? It looked like the game was over multiple times, and he just keeps rushing.
Overtime.
Do they have any more magic? Comes down to this.
Well, and what the Chargers are going to want to do is work the middle of the field. And yet the Raiders have been leaving people in the middle of the field and trying to take that away. So, yeah, you're getting some tight coverage on individual receivers, but you have that helper in the middle of the field, so it takes away one of their favorite targets.
Do the Raiders go to the playoffs, or do the Chargers keep the game going? 4th down. Down to this. Herbert fires. It is Williams. Williams again, all the way down to about the 27-yard line. I mean, I'm speechless at this point.
So what they did was they took advantage of that player working in the middle of the field and threw it behind him in this situation. Al, if this is a movie, I would have already left because the script was so unbelievable. Like, that can't really happen. And yet here we are in the last game of this season, and it is getting weirder and weirder and weirder.
It was a fight. We had our eyes.
Sideline. Bobbled. Incomplete. Oh, it was tapped 3 times in the end zone by Mike Williams. He could not secure it.
for the game, bruh.
Goes left sideline, caught, complete. Snap.
Snap good, hold good, and Raiders in, Chargers out, Steelers in.
We never quit. We believed in each other, and like we have all year, it took all 3 phases, and unfortunately we fell short.
All right, Dan, it's the timeout call that has been the talk of
Practice for all those hours.
I think
you
they don't take a knee,
but you're not saying
the analytics say
ever.
So you agree with that call?
I think the knives are out for Brandon Staley because he does things a little differently.
Yeah.
What's your
I say that, man. None of it matters. All that matters that the guys that we have in the powder blues and what we believe in our organization. And I feel like we just gotta, man, not focus on stuff like that. You know, it's easy to point a finger or pinpoint something like that when it don't go your way, but you know, we're not gonna do that.
Everybody wants to win the Super Bowl. That's everybody's goal in the building. So for you to say he put us in the best situation possible, or that he didn't do anything, that's
my feel of the team is that everyone's mad about it. Everyone's upset about it. It stings for everybody.
I don't want to have to say it. The players, they're the ones who matter. They know exactly why we're doing everything that we do around here. And I think for them to have my back like that, that's all I've ever wanted as a coach, is for your players to feel that way. But I feel they feel that way because they know how much they believe it. And I feel like that relationship is that what means the most to me, and it's what gives me the most confidence to do this the way I'm doing it. And that's why this place is different, and that's why we play the way we do, and that's why I'm so certain of our future, because I know where we can go together. You think Brandon's creating a really special locker room?
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. If you could have seen our locker room after Brandon was done talking after the game, and to watch the players go up to each other, hug each other, it's not something that's common in this league after your last game of the year. Sometimes you see guys that go back to the lockers, put their head down, and they're mad. Our guys were mad, but they really loved playing with each other. And you could feel the love in the locker room. The guys going, position group to position group, the coaches included. I mean, me personally, as a hard as loss as I've had professionally, and I can remember, because I had so much love for this team, and you also know the 2021 team won't be the same next year. As much as this is football, it's X's and O's, it's a people business and how you connect with people.
I've come to terms in the last 24 hours with just the fact that we played our hardest, and if we could do it again, I would do it the same way with the same group of guys every time.
First off, we're being robbed as NFL fans, so we don't get to see Justin Herbert in the playoffs.
Who robbed us?
The guy with you know who it was? The dude with the small hat, little hat right there that has no clue. We talked about, this is what he's done all year. Yeah, exactly. This guy coaches like he's a Division III coach that nobody cares about. All right, it's hard not to make the playoffs with a franchise quarterback. But congratulations, you did it. How he faces his football team after this one is is incredible to me. Look, the Raiders were content. They were going to take the tie. They absolutely were going to take tie. But homeboy said, timeout. What?
No,
what?
Homeboy.
What? He said, timeout. You're brilliant with those timeouts. You got a way better football team than you got beat by, and you lost. You're at home. I just think it's ridiculous. And here's the thing. People praise him. I'm old school. Rex, you're old school. This guy gets it. Yeah, this dude, I mean, he has no idea. He's got no experience. He got nothing. And to me, you inherited a team. All right, you were born on third base, think you hit a triple? That's this cat right here.
RC, all the time, the going for it on fourth down at his own 18-yard line and everything else.
Hey, listen, you know what? I want a risk-averse, right, coach that's okay with kicking the football, whether it's a punt or a field goal. This dude's not okay with that. And Dan defended him early on in the year, talking about his aggression, and this is who he is, and we're going to try to win the game. Well, he went out and he lost the football game yesterday. And he's right, and Rex is right in this sense. There are a lot of teams sitting at home right now excited that the Los Angeles Chargers aren't in the playoffs and the Pittsburgh Steelers are. This was Rich Bisaccia finding a way to win a football game by making the smart plays and continuing to give his teams opportunity, and Brandon Staley doing the opposite. Now, what we saw from Justin Herbert last night was absolutely stupid. We were texting on the group chat, and I was like, oh, hell, right? And then there were
another one.
Yeah, it was probably like 7 balls people dropped, not because they were bad throws. He just threw them too damn hard.
All right, guys. Good afternoon. I hate that we're in this tent. You know, I hate that we're not in this tent getting ready to play this week. No, I didn't sleep at all. I'm not even really tired. I don't know about you guys. I'm not even tired right now. It's going to happen like that sometimes, where it just doesn't go down for you. All right? But when you look back on it, the way you guys competed last night told the NFL something. You guys told the NFL what this team is made of and where we're going. All endings are beginnings. You just don't know it at the time. All right? Today is a beginning. Yesterday was an ending. Today is a beginning. And that's where your mindset's got to be. Because at the beginning, there's an excitement, there's an energy, there's a spirit of, hey, we're headed this way. And that's the way we're going to approach it as an organization. We're going to take all the tough lessons that we learned, all right? We're going to apply them. We're going to drive this thing moving forward like you've never seen it. We are going to drive this place to places it's never been before. All right? I told you guys in the team meeting yesterday before we left the hotel, all right, that when you've created a team, you're already past most of the league. And that's what we've done here. We've created a real team. Now what we got to do, now we got to create a champion.
Hi everyone, I'm Bridget Condon from the NFL Newsroom with some breaking news that we bring you here today. Khalil Mack is on the move. The Bears and the Chargers are finalizing a deal that would send the star pass rusher here to Los Angeles. We welcome in Tom Pelissero. Tom, what can you tell us exactly about this deal?
Well, Bridget, my understanding is this trade came together pretty quickly. There's familiarity between Khalil Mack and Chargers coach Brandon Staley, who was Mack's linebackers coach back in 2018 in Chicago.
I told him, I said, rare engineering. I was like, you just got to see it. You got to see it to believe it. They're probably tired of hearing me say it. I was like, good, now you can just see it. So. The thing about Khalil is he shows you a lot better than he tells you. He doesn't like to be one of these guys that talks very much. He's going to show you with his example. And that example is going to speak as loudly as anyone I've ever been around.
Hey, sorry I can't get over there, but good to have you in.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. Looking forward to seeing you, man.
Yeah. I think you energize the whole organization right now.
Hey, man. I'm energized as well. They energized with me, man. I'm ready to go already.
I think that free agency is about value, and then I think what we try to do is assess value within the position and make sure that we're not overpaying, you know, for something.
or buying something that you don't know a lot about. And I think what we were able to do when you trade for Khalil Mack is, I know him. He came to the Chicago Bears and I was his position coach. And the way that we want to play on the edge, to me, he's the gold standard, of edge play in the National Football League, because he's a complete run defender and he's got incredible makeup, incredible intangibles that I think are going to totally impact our entire football team, not just our defense.
Hey, good to have you. Glad to be here.
You have to see it to know what I'm talking about, but I saw that firsthand. We were a top 10 defense in Chicago when you got there, and then we became the best defense. And guys had career years, because of the way that he plays and the way he performs on a daily basis, not just at the game.
Not only does he bring an element of pass rush, but he's going to have that rush defense, and more pressure you get on Patrick Mahomes, the better. So absolutely he'll help close the window.
And that's what I felt like was so important to bring to our team, is a premium player in this league, one of the top players in the NFL, so that our whole team could see how he operates. Not just our defense, but it's Justin Herbert, it's Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Austin Eckler, it's everybody, Corey Linsley. It's everybody, being able to put their eyes on this guy.
Good push up the middle. It starts to close. Wilson goes down. You got your piece, I think. I think he'll give you a half.
I don't want it.
Let's say this score stays just how it is.
Yeah.
Shut the door.
Come on, man. All right, let's go.
4 wide here on 3rd and goal. In the pump fake, and this time he will get sacked, lose the ball, and Mack took the ball away.
Welcome to Chicago. These are the kind of plays that we have seen from Khalil Mack.
3rd and 19. And this time he's going to go down. It's going to be picked off by Mack. Mack with the interception. And Mack will take it all the way in for a touchdown. How crazy was that?
Kaiser doesn't even have a chance to make a play. And then there's that guy earning every single minute.
What a hit.
3rd and 17. Mack strips it. He is unbelievable. Khalil Mack strips it down. Seattle recovers, but if there's a quarterback with the ball, he's got to find him this year. 2nd down and 8. Play action for Keenum, and he's taken down. Ball came out at the end. Khalil Mack with the sack.
Defensive Player of the Year, all the accolades that he has, and nobody comes to get it.
At the 40-yard line, Khalil Mack with a big-time play right there, his 3rd forced fumble of the season.
How about that AFC West, huh? Getting even better, as the Chargers are reportedly going to sign J.C. Jackson, the top cornerback on the market, to a 5-year deal that could be worth up to $82.5 million. $40 million of that reportedly guaranteed for the former Patriots cornerback, who the Patriots decided not to tag. Since the start of the 2020 season, he has the most interceptions in the NFL with 17. All right, let's bring in Brady Quinn here on CBS Sports HQ. I mean, it seems like every big-name player these days going to the AFC West.
Yeah, they just all want to beat each other up, apparently, yes, a couple times a year. You're going to have a great defense if you're going to go for as many 4th downs as Brandon Staley likes to go for on offense. So you better have a team out there and get you the football back or get you stops. That's what they've done this offseason. You've now got J.C. Jackson, Derwin James in the secondary, a match with Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa coming off of the edge. But this also has to do with what we're seeing now in that same AFC West division on other teams at the quarterback spot. You've now got a future Hall of Famer in Russell Wilson there in Denver. You've got to worry about a future Hall of Famer in Patrick Mahomes and Derek Carr, who's no slouch himself with the numbers he's put up over the last 4 or 5 years. So you've got to have the ability to rush the passer and then get turnovers and defend against some of the better playmakers, too, in the NFL, in the AFC West. And that's what the Chargers are doing right now. They're loading up where they have this window and they have this opportunity to do so with Justin Herbert on his rookie deal.
Let me get you, like, I still got my notes on you, man, because we took like 10 pages worth of notes on you because we watched every game for like 4 years. But if you'd have been here with us breaking you down, this is what I got on J.C. Jackson. Long, contested passes, feels big against big wide receivers, race to the hash, Miami 16, can close, bail, cushion race, plays well in and out of phase, knows when to turn and how to turn. You know when to turn, and then you know how to turn, whether into the guy or I get my head around, right? Physical, tackling the catch, strong, puts his body on people. He travels with elite players, Evans, Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Diggs, Cooks, right? Elite bump and run player, inch technique, but he does get his hands on you. Stays connected on the top of the routes. Push-offs don't bother this guy. A strong tackler, durable, young, championship player, must have this guy.
Amen to that.
The Chargers never came up in any conversations me and my agent had until the last few days, the last couple of days.
And then when they did come up, excitement? Were you
excitement, of course. I was like, LA, of course. Let's go to LA. I mean, I love it out here in LA, man. I mean, you got everything here, man. Everything is here.
He's also a championship player. He's been in the playoffs 3 out of 4 years, and he's a Super Bowl champion. So we wanted players of that caliber and, you know, of that experience.
Who's the best player?
Today? J.C. Jackson. No doubt.
You're about to play on a defense with Derwin James to some extent. Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack.
Hey, you tell me about it. You let me know how that sound. Man, I never played with a bunch of guys like that. All on one team. That's crazy.
There's the turnover.
Defense will win a championship.
Hey, y'all know what we gotta do, man. It's the opportunity.
So that's what I'm here for.
I think the relationship that he has with Derwin James was really critical.
Hey, good ball skills, boy. I see why your name Mr. INT, man. You booking.
We out here, man.
You know, DJ means so much to our defense, and being able to arm him. You know, a lot of people talk about quarterbacks getting them what they need. You know, and we want to arm Justin Herbert with as many weapons up front and out wide as possible. Well, I feel the same way about Derwin James. You know, arming him with as many weapons up front and out wide. You know, so that he can become, you know, the centerpiece of.
It's reeled in and intercepted on the play by AOC. Caught on the play by J.C. Jackson, who makes another interception. He was number 2 last season in the NFL with picks.
He talked about the fact that was the first field goal in Amendola's career. So now all of a sudden you're asking him to convert a home. So you want to be aggressive here, but not too aggressive.
Johnson the back, 3rd down and 4 with time inside. Wilson intercepted, 3rd of the day. Picked off at the 14-yard line. A second today for J.C. Jackson.
White, and it's intercepted along the sideline. J.C. Jackson. He has 3 interceptions this year, and all 3 have come against the Jets.
With the 17th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Zion Johnson, guard, Boston College.
Zion Johnson, how about his career? Started off at Davidson, transfers to Boston College, starts 49 games in college. Come true for this young man with a smile on his face.
Zion Johnson has the skill set to be one of the NFL's best offensive linemen. The Boston College guard is a very well-built player. He's very stout in pass blocking, dominates in run blocking, and overall, he's very impressive on tape. If a team wants a guard who brings that aggressive and physical mentality with the want to finish blocks and set the tone, Zion Johnson is your guy.
Sitting there talking with Coach Hafley and my agent, and I get the call randomly, and the caller ID says Chargers football, so and I answered. I was talking, and no one knew what they didn't know.
Right.
So they were just like quiet, like, Uzi, what's going on? What's going on? And
so
then
it was a surprise
and then,
to everybody.
And then I
That's
said,
good. That's good.
And then I said, thank you, Mr. Spanos. And they all go, oh, it's the Chargers. And everyone starts, it gets all noisy, and then, yeah, but.
And on offense, you know, that group of guys with Justin and Keaton and Mike and Austin, that whole group is just, they're awesome. You know, and so I can't say that enough. I want you to be excited, because, you know, I think that, you know, anytime you leave something, you know, you build all these relationships at BC and at home and family and all your friends, and then, you know, and then you gotta start over. And so, big part of the NFL is who you're starting over with, you know. So hopefully we get you off to a great start, and, you know, my cell's always on. You know, I'm the head coach. You know, people say, well, he's a defensive coach. Well, that isn't true. You're going to know that. I'm going to be with the offense a lot in front of the team. We meet a ton together. Going to be very connected. And like I said, there's nothing more important to our team than up front, you know, on both sides of the ball. So, and I just want you to know, like, you know, anything that you need, this door, I mean, it's always open. This cell phone is always on. And that's the way we do business around here. The longer I coach, it's the people that believe in themselves that make it. You know, like I could go through our list, and you'll be able to see here, it's the guys that believe in themselves. It doesn't matter what you're drafting, whether it's first like you or if they don't get drafted. The guys on our team who are our best players believe in themselves. And you're going to need them, because you're going to get tested like you've never been tested.
Thank you.
First impression.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Los Angeles Chargers, who have had quite an active offseason. He joins a defense that has the likes of now Khalil Mack, J.C. Jackson, Derwin James. They got Bosa. Absolute studs all over the place. What will they do next year? Can't wait to find out. Joining us now to chit-chat about his decision and what he's excited about. Friend of the show, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Van Noy. Hey, we're happy for you, man. Congratulations. What was the whole process like, and how'd you, like, did you know the Chargers were going to be a destination at any point, or did this happen quickly?
One of my destinations, I looked at different teams that would actually fit my skill set, a place that I felt like could use my skills. And I actually sought out multiple teams, and, you know, I got some no's and some yeses, and, you know, it happened to be the Chargers. It happened quickly, and I'm very excited about it. They were excited, I was excited, and I think it's gonna be a match made in heaven. I'm gonna do everything I can to bring that championship pedigree to that team. That's something that is within me, and I'm a winner, and that's what I want to bring to the table there. They have really good pieces, they have really good coaches, they have really good staff behind the scenes. I mean, it's an amazing atmosphere there. I'm excited to get to work.
A new team has arrived in the AFC West, and their name is the Los Angeles Chargers. SoFi Stadium. The Rams ain't the only dudes that played here. The Chargers played as well. Excuse me, let me tell you, Justin Herbert is no joke. They re-signed Mike Williams to a 3-year deal. We know what they bring to the table offensively, and I think head coach Brandon Staley with his rookie self would be even better.
Dan, how much pressure is on Justin Herbert to lead the Chargers to the playoffs this season, especially in a really tough AFC West division?
Yeah, I think it's bigger than just the playoffs. I really believe that it is AFC title game or like disappointment or bust for the Chargers. I think their roster, you can make the claim, is just as good as anybody's in football. Like who or what is their weakness? I think it's even on par with Buffalo's, who many believe is the team to beat for the Super Bowl. And I just think the talent that they have accrued underneath Tom Telesco, their general manager, around Justin Herbert are so good. Now,
Yeah, man. Hey, we're not coming here. We didn't come here to be kicking a bunch of field goals on the 1 yard line. Got the best Yeah, we got the best quarterback in the league. All right. Let's go. Get in here tight. Hey, let's go right now. Now's the time. Now's the time. Get in tight.
To go forward on 4th down.
All right. Now's the time. Get in tight. Come on. All right. All right. This is how we bring it home. All right, we bring it home just like this, in tight, together. All right, you do not come here and kick field goals on the 1 yard line, man. We're going for it. All right, we're going for it, and that's what type of team, right, we're going to be for as long as we're all here. All right, go close this second half out by playing our way. Okay, play your best. That's all you got to do is play your best. All right, give your best. All right, one play at a time. Justin, you got it. Let's go. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's the warrior spirit right there, boy. Hey, that's it, boy, right there. Hey, that's it, right there.
On that last one, Hill played the corner, 4th and 7. Look out from the side, here goes the throw. Caught by Allen at the 10. Working on Hill.
The touchdown just ties it. This is a different train of thought.
4th and 8, and he swings it downfield. Flag thrown, caught. Allen twirled down at the 5.
Riding up front today, baby. We're riding up front. Let's go. We're riding. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
4th and 4 to start the 4th. Down a field goal, bypassing a 46-yard kick. Here's Herbert to Allen for the first down, Tony. 4th and 2. From the 44. Fake and the throw. And it's Jared Cook for the first down. Herbert stops. Launches deep. Jalen Guyton. He's got it. Touchdown Chargers. What a throw.
Yes. Yeah. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's go. That was the warrior spirit that this organization needs to have. That's the warrior spirit that we got to have. Playing as a team, right? Picking each other up, right? Hey, defensively, we're struggling in that second half. Offense, you just stayed with it, right? We scored touchdowns, right? We got you the ball back, right? 2-minute drill, and then we went out there and we executed. A lot of people are going to talk about go for it, right? You know what, guys? We're not here to participate. We're here to compete. We're here to win, right? We're here to win, right? And when you got people that you believe in, right, it's the easiest decision in the world.